Can you keep it down? I'm trying to get famous on YouTube over here. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's Nathan. This is my channel, Somewhat United with Nathan. And we got game week 5. We got some Premier League predictions. Football is back. We had like, I don't know, 10, 12 days of international friendlies and all. And most people don't care about those games. And sometimes they're nice to watch, but sometimes it's better to watch something else. Take a break from sports. I was watching cricket, taking a break from some football, watching too much football, overconsumption. And yeah, Premier League's back. Get to another round of predictions. Let's get into it. First up, we have the Merseyside derby, Everton versus Liverpool. We have the group leaders, table toppers, whatever you like to call them. Everton, the blue side of Liverpool. And we have and they are going to take on Liverpool, and this is going to be a Merseyside derby. And I think this could be the year Everton might even do the double against Liverpool. They have showed that they have managed to make the best use of the transfer window now that it's finally closed, at least international transfers. They've shown that they can get the team to gel. Carlo Ancelotti's proven to be a very good manager with this team. He has a record, obviously, of good managerial roles elsewhere, but he showed that he could do it again with Everton, which was going to be interesting to see if it was possible. But the owners have backed him. They brought in the players he wanted, and the results speak for itself. All wins, 12 points, only team with all wins, I believe, at the moment. I think they're going to, especially after last week, what happened to Liverpool with that devastating loss to Aston Villa. I have the slight feeling that a slight but good feeling that Everton's going to win, and I picked them to win 2-1. I think it's going to kick off a fantastic week of football, and I think they're going to go with the upset, if you can call it that, based on current form and how both teams are playing. I guess you don't necessarily call it an upset, but of course Liverpool are defending champions, so you have to take that into consideration. And that could be a freak loss, what happened to them last week against Villa. So 2-1 to Everton. That's how the week's going to kick off. And you can even call it an upset of the week in advance, possibly, if certain people, I'm sure, will look at it that way. Then we have Man City versus Arsenal. Man City's form's not been to the liking of Pep Guardiola. And they play Arsenal. Now, Arteta has already shown that he can, beat Man City. They did that in the FA Cup recently in the semi-finals, I believe. And Pep will look to get back at him, get back against his once assistant coach, student-teacher relationship they had, I guess, as managers. And I think Man City have a lot to prove right now because of the drop in form they've had, unexpected so early into the season. And I think they're going to take out their frustrations on Arsenal, and I think it's very important for Man City to get Kevin De Bruyne in the game. Now that they have no strikers and they play Raheem Sterling up front, it's become even more pertinent that they get De Bruyne into the game as much as possible. That's the key to victory. I think it's going to be 2 or 3-1 to Man City, though. I think they're going to come out on top. I think it's due. They're due a big top 6 win based on their early stumbling. Then we have the game I'm most reluctant to talk about this week, which is Newcastle and my team, Manchester United. I have written down in my predictions that I expect a 2-0 win, but if it's anything like last year, the same fixture, it's going to be nightmare, and I think Ollie's in great danger of losing his job if the players down tools or they don't perform as expected of them and play themselves into form. I think Pochettino is going to be here sooner rather than later. And in my previous video, in the post-match review of the United game, I said I don't want that. I'm not in favor of that because I think there are bigger factors at play. You can see that video if you want to hear my true feelings on the state of affairs of our club. But to sum it up here is I'm expecting a win. I hope neither of the Longstaff brothers are playing as a jinx to our team. If you didn't understand what that meant, we were kind of linked to them last year. So yeah, and then the younger Longstaff, who we weren't linked to, actually ended up scoring and doing damage to our team, and they're a bit of a jinx for us. So I hope they're not on the team for some reason. And I expect a 2-0 win. I expect the players to bounce back from their terrible performance. Because let's be honest, say what you want about coaching and all that, but the players themselves just didn't play well enough to warrant anything. So yeah, so 2-0 to the United. That's what I think, to the United Red Devils. Then we have Tottenham versus West Ham. West Ham, Tottenham, probably two of the three big top wins from last week, along with Aston Villa. I believe West Ham clean sweeped Leicester with a 3-0. Tottenham, I don't even want to talk about it, but they beat let's just say they beat Manchester United convincingly. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the game. They have a lot of momentum behind them coming into this week. The players have had a break, of course, in national break, and I think Tottenham are going to be 3-1. I think their victory was obviously, if not fractionally better, their performance was a lot more convincing, I'll say. They did score double the goals against a tough team in United. So I think they're going to go 3-1. See Son and Kane probably on the sheet, and I think Jared Bowen will get a goal. Maybe Jared Bowen, I expect. He's quite decent form right now for the Hammers. 2 or 3-1. I'll say 3-1 to Spurs. Then we have Leicester City versus Aston Villa. Leicester City coming off a loss, and Aston Villa with all the momentum in the world. Probably the team with the most momentum in domestic league football this week. Coming off a win against Liverpool 7-2. Leicester lost 3-0 to West Ham at home, which is not good. I expect there to be goals in this game. I'm going to go with a draw. I think Leicester is going to be on the offensive. They have something to prove, and I think Villa might maintain their form for this week at the very least, with all the momentum. And I think it's going to be a 2-2 score draw. I think it's going to be a score draw. I think it'll be 2-2. Could be more, could be less, but I think there'll be goals on both sides this week. And finally, we have Leeds versus Wolves. Leeds is looking good. Marcelo Bielsa's men have shown that name draw and world-class ability doesn't mean much if you drill a team perfectly. Constantly drilling, constantly practicing your keeping a formation, your attack. If you do that, you can beat anybody on any day, and he's proven that. And I think they're going to perform very well this season. I expect them to finish in the top 8, honestly, especially based on current form. I think Wolves is struggling for form. They bought a lot of signings and they have to integrate them into the team, of course. But Leeds are just playing well. They're playing really good, and cannot deny that they're on a bit of a roll for a promoted side. And I think Bielsa is gonna outclass Nuno this week, 3-1 to Leeds. That's how I think that's gonna go down. So that's it for my picks of Game Week 5 Premier League predictions. Another prediction in the bag, prediction/review, however you like to call it. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting some Premier League football back. If you like the video, please share, please subscribe, hit that bell for the notifications for future episodes or videos, whatever you like to call it. And yeah, have a good week of some great football.